Are you constantly struggling to make the right decisions in life? Do you find yourself overwhelmed by the choices before you? In this video, we delve into the profound teachings of Buddhism to guide you towards making decisions that lead to a better and more fulfilling life. Lesson 1. Don't overthink things. A common and sneaky habit that can take away our peace of mind and keep us from making the right choices for a better life is overthinking. When we think too much, our thoughts take over, and we lose touch with the world around us and the present moment. This can make us feel disconnected and alone because our thoughts can become a maze of their own making. Analysis paralysis happens when we can't decide what to do or make a move because there are too many choices and possible outcomes. It often happens when we think too much. This can cause us to miss chances, stay in the same place, and not make any progress in our lives. We need to learn to calm our thoughts and be fully present in the present moment in order to break free from the chains of overthinking and make the best choices for our lives. Meditating on the present moment is one of the best ways to stop overthinking. Mindfulness means focusing on the here and now without judging it or getting sidetracked by other things. Focusing on our breath, the way our bodies feel, or the sounds around us can help us shift our attention from thoughts and worries to the current moment. We can learn to let go of our rigid standards and enjoy the unknown and unpredictable parts of life by practicing non-attachment. This can help us make choices that are more adaptable and flexible, which can help us handle the difficulties of life with more grace and ease. When you're trying to stop overthinking, it's important to learn to really care about and accept yourself. We can get stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and self-recrimination when we are too hard on ourselves. This can make us think too much and not make a choice. As Buddhists, we learn how important it is to be loving and kind to ourselves as well as to others. By being very kind and accepting of ourselves, we can learn to treat ourselves with the same care and understanding that we would give to a close friend. Some people find that this helps them quiet their inner critic and make choices based on self-love and self-care. We feel fear all the time, and it can cloud our judgment and keep us from making the best choices for our lives. According to Buddhism, fear comes from holding on to the false idea of a different self and wanting to protect and keep this self safe at all costs. Building a better understanding of the nature of self and how everything is connected can help us see through the illusion of being separate and free our minds and hearts from fear. We can make choices based on wisdom and kindness instead of fear and worry when we know this. Always keep in mind that making the right choices for a better life is not about being perfect or not making mistakes. It's about learning to trust our intuition and inner knowledge and making choices that are in line with who we really are and what we believe in. To keep your mind and body healthy, don't mourn the past, worry about the future, or look forward to bad things happening. Instead, live in the present moment with wisdom and sincerity. If we follow the lessons of Buddhism and learn to stop thinking too much, we can make better choices for our lives and achieve the peace, happiness, and fulfillment we want. Stress, anxiety, and not knowing what to do can come from overthinking, which keeps us from living our lives to the best. Mindfulness meditation, practicing non-attachment, self-compassion, understanding the role of fear, and trusting our inner knowledge can help us break free from overthinking and make choices that are in line with who we really are and what we believe in. Lesson 2. Remember to look after yourself. Not taking care of ourselves is not selfish. It's an important part of our general health. People who are physically, mentally, and socially healthy are better able to help others and make the world a better place. Take care of yourself because you care about yourself and the people around you. Before we can fully embrace the idea of taking care of ourselves, we need to know what the different parts of self-care are and how they affect our general health. Some of these parts are mental, social, spiritual, and physical self-care. All of these are very important for helping us make better life choices. Physical self-care means taking care of our bodies by eating right, working out, and getting enough rest. By giving our bodies healthy, wholesome food, we give them the power they need to work at their best and be healthy. Regular exercise not only makes our bodies stronger, but it also makes us feel better and helps us think more clearly. Making sure we get enough rest and sleep helps our bodies heal and regenerate, which is good for our general health and vitality. Mental self-care includes doing things that keep our minds active and improve our brain health. This can mean doing creative things, picking up new skills, or just taking the time to read, write, or have talks that make you think. We can think more seriously, solve problems, and make smart choices when we take care of our minds. Emotional self-care means recognizing and taking care of our feelings so that we can keep a good emotional balance. Mindfulness, meditation, and writing in a journal are all practices that can help us do this because they help us understand our feelings better and learn how to handle them well. We can handle the ups and downs of life better and make choices that are in line with who we really are if we take care of our mental health. Spiritual self-care means taking care of our relationship to something bigger than ourselves, like a higher power, the universe, or the way all living things are linked. As part of this type of self-care, we can do things like pray, meditate, or spend time in nature that help us find peace, purpose, and inner knowledge. When we take care of our spirits, we connect with a source of strength and direction that can help us make better life choices. Setting a regular schedule for each day can help us make self-care a priority and an important part of our lives. This habit can include things like working out, meditating, and taking time to think and relax. Setting aside time for self-care shows that we are serious about taking care of ourselves and making our lives better. Setting good limits is important for our health and for making sure we have the time and energy to take care of ourselves. This can mean learning to say no to commitments that drain us, giving chores to other people when we need to, and being clear with others about our needs and limitations. To practice self-compassion, we need to be kind, understanding, and forgiving to ourselves, just like we would be with a close friend. When we show ourselves kindness, we make a safe space where we can heal, grow, and make the best choices for our lives. An important part of self-care is making and keeping strong, helpful partnerships. Putting ourselves in touch with positive and inspiring people builds a network of love and support that can help us deal with life's problems and make smart choices. A big part of making the right choices for a better life is taking care of ourselves. By putting ourselves first and taking care of our bodies, minds, emotions, and spirits, we build the inner strength, resilience, and wisdom we need to deal with life's obstacles and live a more satisfying life. Lesson 3. Control your emotions. Experiences and emotions are a big part of what it means to be human. They affect what we think, do, and decide. Our feelings can get the best of us and make us act rashly, without thinking, and even badly if we don't control them. To make the best choices for our lives, we need to learn to handle our feelings and develop a strong sense of inner security and balance. Building mindfulness and knowing the true nature of our emotional experiences are at the heart of learning how to control your emotions. By becoming more aware of our feelings in a clear and non-judgmental way, we can start to see them for what they really are: temporary things that come and go, like waves on the ocean's surface. Mindfulness meditation is a great way to get your emotions in check and in balance. Keeping our attention on a single thing, like the breath, a mantra, or a picture, can help our thoughts become more stable, calm, and clear. We can become more aware of our emotional experiences and watch them with interest and without judgment as our mindfulness practice grows. This practice of focused observation helps us see our feelings more clearly, figure out what makes them happen, and feel more in charge of how we react to them. Emotions don't just happen. They're often the result of many different thoughts, ideas, and experiences interacting with each other. Through exploring the roots of our emotional experiences, we can learn more about what makes us feel the way we do and improve how we deal with those feelings. One strong way to get to the bottom of our feelings is to practice wise reflection or clear comprehension. This means thinking about our feelings with an open mind and a sense of interest, asking ourselves things like, emotional intelligence means being able to see, understand, and control your own and other people's feelings. By improving our emotional intelligence, we can better handle the complicated world of our emotions and make smarter choices that will lead to a better life. We can become better at navigating the complicated world of our feelings and build a life that is in line with our deepest values and goals by learning that our emotions are temporary, practicing mindfulness meditation, achieving equanimity, looking into the causes of our emotions, and increasing our emotional intelligence. Lesson 4. Stay true to your values. Our values are the things we believe in deeply, the things that make us who we are, and the standards that show how honest we are. By staying true to our beliefs, we not only build a strong base for our lives, but we also make sure that the choices we make are good for our own and other people's health. It is very important to live in line with our beliefs once we know what they are. This means making choices and decisions that are in line with our values and living our lives in a way that shows them. We build a strong sense of honesty, self-respect, and personal peace this way. To stay true to our values, we need to make sure that our goals and plans are the same as those values. By working on right intention, we make up our minds to live our lives based on our ideals and make choices that are in line with our deepest beliefs and principles. Right concentration, which is also called right meditation, is the practice of using meditation and concentration routines to make your mind clear, focused, and calm. It includes focusing our minds on one thing at a time, which helps us reach higher levels of awareness and understanding. To stay true to our ideals, we need to train our minds to be very focused and disciplined. By doing right concentration, we learn to focus our minds on our values and principles, making sure that they stay at the center of our choices and thoughts. Lesson 5. Step back from the situation. Buddhist lessons on mindfulness and equanimity are at the heart of the art of taking a step back. As we've already talked about, mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and aware of our feelings, thoughts, and experiences without attaching to them or judging them. Developing equanimity, on the other hand, means keeping a calm, balanced mind that doesn't change even when bad things happen. These two practices help us take a step back and look at something from a bigger, more objective point of view. When you need to make a choice or deal with a tough situation, take a moment to relax and breathe deeply. Doing this simple thing can help you clear your thoughts, relax your body, and feel more at ease. As you breathe, let yourself be fully present and aware of what's going on around you, without attaching to it or judging it. Take a step back and listen to the still voice of your gut. This is your inner compass that leads you to what's best for you. It's easy to make good decisions when you believe your intuition. If you do, you can make choices that are in line with your true nature and encourage your spiritual growth. Remember the timeless knowledge of Buddhism and the power of taking a step back when you have to make a hard choice or deal with a complicated situation. Take a moment to breathe and give yourself the room and time you need to see things in a new way. In our search for happiness, peace, and satisfaction in life, let us remember the timeless wisdom of Buddhism and the 5 most important lessons for making better choices. We can make the future better for everyone if we accept these lessons and use them in our daily lives.